Hi everyone, welcome to Impact Academy. So today let us look at history, most important questions. Okay, the previously asked questions in civil services, other state exams, etc. So they are very important, and these are not exactly one-liners. So they are important. Okay, for coming Group One and also in the Group Two history is not there in the mains, so no problem. But for the coming Group One, this is very important. Okay, so let us look at the previous year questions, most important. So first question, consider the following dynasties. Okay, the Hoysalas, Gahadavalas, Kakatiyas, and Yadavas. How many of the above dynasties established their kingdoms in the early 8th century? Okay, so 8th century means we are talking about just almost ending of the Harshvardhana Empire. Okay, so if you look at the Indian history, you can look at the timeline also. It starts with what you say the Magadha Empire and Maurya Empire, and followed by the Gupta Empire, and then Harsha Empire. Okay, after the Harsha Empire, there was a period of what is say disturbance in the North India, and in the north you have several Rajput kingdoms, and in the south you have this Hoysalas, Kakatiyas, Yadavas in the central and south India, and then followed by the Delhi Sultanate, etc. So if you look at the Hoysala Empire is mostly in the Karnataka region. Okay, it's in the Karnataka region, and it is in the 10th and 14th century, around that period. So not 8th century. Okay, the Gaudavala dynasty is also related to Kannauj and all Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, etc. So it is in the northern part of Kannauj and all. If you look at the Indian map, so that is also in the 11th, 12th century. Okay, they are contemporaries of Hoysalas also. Kakatiyas, I'm sure everyone is aware, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So especially in AP history, Kakatiyas is very important. Okay, Kakatiya dynasty, all those things we are saying. So it is in Andhra, Karnataka, parts of Tamil Nadu, etc., Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, etc. And it is also between 12th and 14th century. Okay, the Yadavas. Okay, first you have to remember Yadavas of Devagiri. Okay, it's also during the what you say later part only. It is in the what you say parts of Gujarat. Okay, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, etc., etc. It is capital at Devagiri. So when you look at the Delhi Sultanate Alauddin Khilji, when he sent Malik Kapoor to the south, okay, he defeats Yadavas also. I mean, he defeats most of them. So anyway, so this is around Karnataka, this is Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, Gadavalas in the north and Bihar, UP, etc. But more or less, they are all in the 10th, 11th, 14th, 12th centuries. Okay, none of them belongs to the 8th century. So 7th, 6th century, 7th century, Harshvardhana Empire is the last great empire, and after that you have a couple of centuries of there is no great empire, and later it is followed by these small Rajput dynasties, etc. So option B. Okay. So look at the second question with reference to the Indian. Okay, with reference to the Indian history, Alexander Ria, A.H. Longhurst, Robert Sewell, James Burgess, and Walter Elliot, they were associated. See all these things. I mean, you can remember some. I mean, you can identify some of the names. Right? They are all related to the archaeology department. Okay, they were very they played a very prominent role, especially in bringing out this what you say doing explorations in Buddhist areas. Okay, mostly if you look at it is in Bhattiprolu, Ghantasala, Amravati, etc. Mostly in the Andhra Telangana region. Mostly Andhra. Okay, Andhra Pradesh region they have done. So try to remember that. So they unearthed many what is a Buddhist vihara state stupas at Guntupalli, okay, Kapavaram, Erravaram, Gopalapatnam, okay, this Amravati, Ghantasala, Bhattiprolu. So all these things. So they are associated with archaeological excavations. Remember that. They are not English press or churches or railways, etc. Okay. Railways means you have to remember 1853. Okay, first railway line laid is 1853, Bombay to Thane. So that's also important. In Andhra, it is 1863, I believe, Renugutta to Chittoor. That's also important. So remember these names. They were associated with archaeological excavations, especially Buddhist excavations in regions around Andhra Pradesh, etc. So with reference to the ancient India, consider the following statements. The concept of stupa is Buddhist in origin. So many people will get confused. But Buddhism is associated with stupas, but the concept of stupas it existed even before Buddhism. Okay, there were many stupas much older and prehistoric in origin also during the megalithic period, etc. And the Indus Valley civilization also stupas were there. So that is wrong. Stupa was generally a repository of relics. Yes, after Buddha has died, they have put some of his ashes in different parts, and they put some of those relics, and that is how stupas were. They believe that the whole stupa will get energized because of the ashes of the Buddha. So stupa was generally a repository of relics, which is true. Stupa was a votive and commemorative structure. So votive means basically what's something when you pray, okay, when you're doing a prayer or something that is associated with votive, and commemorative is decorative. Okay, so stupa is both votive, people pray there, and it's a decorative structure in Buddhist tradition. So option B would be the right answer. Right? Two are right. Only two are right. So this question was recently asked, right? With reference to ancient South India, Korkai, Pumpuhar, and Muchiri. So this Muchiri, also called as Mujiris, is in almost in you can say near to Kerala, etc. Okay, in South you have three major kingdoms. The Cholas. Cholas form much of southern Andhra Pradesh and northern Tamil Nadu. All that region comes under the Cholas. And the Cholas, what you say, ports are Arikamedu, Pumpuhar, okay, Nagapatnam, and all these things. If you go to southern Tamil Nadu and parts of Kerala mix, then that will be the Pandyan kingdom. And Korkai. Korkai is more associated with the Pandyan kingdom. Okay, and the Muziris or Muchiri is associated with the Chera kingdom. Chera kingdom is more into Kerala. So all they are ports. They are not capital cities. They are port cities. Well-known port cities of the South India, especially in the what do you say after the 10th century, in the 11th, 14th century, at that period. So which one of the following is not a Harappan site? See, Chanhudaro, Kodiji, Sohagora, Desalpur. Okay, so you know Desalpur, Kodiji, Chanhudaro. They are all what you say famous sites of the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, Kodiji is in Pakistan in the Sindh region. Chanhudaro is also famous for bead making, right? Chanhudaro is famous for bead making. It's also in the Pakistan Sindh region. Desalpur is in Gujarat. Okay, Desalpur is in Gujarat. Sohagaura is related to the Mauryan Empire. Sohagaura copper plate inscriptions are very famous. It is a very standard between Mauryan Empire. It is around what is a Uttar Pradesh region, Gorakhpur or something. In that region, the Sohagaura copper plates, they are written in Prakrit in the Brahmi script. The script is Brahmi and the language is Prakrit. And they mention about cautioning about what you say the ration to distribute grains very cautiously. So probably some famine was going on, something like that. So it is associated to Mauryan Empire. Sahagora copper plate inscription. So Chanhudaro, Fort Digi, Desalpur is in Gujarat. These both are in Pakistan. Chanhudaro is famous for beads. Okay. So in which of the following relief sculpture inscriptions is Ranyo Ashokan, King Ashoka mentioned along with the stone portrait of Ashoka. Okay. So if you look at this, what you say, Kanganahalli. Okay, this Kanganahalli, which is near Karnataka. Okay, it is near a famous temple. What is this? Parameshwari temple, Chandrala Parameshwari temple, near to the Bhima river. Okay, Kanganahalli in Karnataka. That is famous. Okay, that is famous for this inscription. Okay, that inscription is also in Brahmi. So if you look at Ashokan inscriptions in this part, they're in Brahmi. In the northwestern part, they're in the Kharoshthi script. Okay, Kharoshthi is a script in the northwestern part, Greek, Aramaic, Kharoshthi languages. Okay, so remember, in the general India, it is mostly in Prakrit with Brahmi script. All these things are important. So Kangan Hilli. So Kangan Hilli, Sohagora is related to Mauryan sweet soil in Uttar Pradesh, right? Sanchi Stupa in Barput Stupa, all these stupas related to Buddhism, they're also famous. And Kangan Hilli, you have this inscription which says Ranyo Ashokan, King Ashoka, mentioned with the stone portrait of Ashoka. Okay, this is important. Remember Kangan Hilli. So with reference to forced labor. So forced labor means Vishti. It's a very important question. Forced labor is called as Vishti. So people are doing labor. People are doing labor, but they are not being paid. So you can say that it is a source of income only, right? It is a source of income. It is not absent. It is present, and the forced laborers were entitled. No, there is no for in which there is no wages, and there is no such thing as eldest son or anything. The whoever person is doing the forced labor, it's risky, he is not getting paid anything, and it was prevalent during the Gupta period, and it was considered as a source of income for the state. It's a sort of tax paid by the people. So if you look at the Stankavasi, okay, Stankavasi is a subset of the Svetambara, okay. Svetambras, Digambras are two major sects of Jainism. Okay, Svetambras and Digambras. Digambras are they are completely naked, and Svetambras they wear white clothes. And one more important point is during the famine, it's the Digambras that have gone to the South India and spread Jainism in the South. That's also frequently asked. Okay, Digambras they are completely nude, right? Because they went to the South India, they were able to strictly maintain their lifestyle, Jainism lifestyle. The Svetambras who stayed back because of the famine-like conditions, they could not adhere to the principles completely. So they started wearing white clothes, taking gifts from people. I mean, food from people, gifts from people. So everything. So Svetambras. So when these Digambras came back, they had a clash with the Svetambras. So anyway, remember all this. So Stankavasi is a subset of Svetambara, you can say. So all this is related to Buddhism, right? We are talking about Shvetambras, all these things. It is related to Jainism, not Buddhism, Jainism. Buddhism means all these Sutta Nipatam, Abhidhamma Pitakas, okay, Depavamsa, Mahavamsha, all those things will come with Buddhism. These Shvetambara, Digambara, Stankavasi, all these things will come Jainism. And the script of Jainism is Ardhamagari. Try to remember, they used Prakrit also and they used Ardhamagari also. Buddhists mostly used Pali script. All these are very important. Pali, Pali. Buddhism means Pali, Jainism means Prakrit and Ardhamagari. So, with reference to the Indian history, who among the following is future Buddha, yet to come to save the world? So, it is Maitreya. Okay, Maitreya is called as the future Buddha. That means Buddha will come again, and this time his name will be Maitreya. Also, in some Buddhist literature, it is also referred to as Ajita. Okay, remember Ajita. Okay, Maitreya. All these things are related to Buddha. So, he will come at a time when people have forgotten about Dharma, and again, what you say, bring back Dharma. So, future Buddha's name is Maitreya. Remember that. So, with reference to the religious history of India, consider the following statements. Sautrantika. Okay, Sautrantika and Samitiya were the sects of Jainism. So it is wrong. See, Sautrantika and Samitiya are sects of Buddhism. Okay, very important. They are related to Buddhism. And Sarvastivadin is also a theory of Buddhism. Okay, and what it believes that the constituents of phenomena were not wholly momentary but existed forever in a latent form. That means all things will, whatever there, they will be there, they will also be there in the future. So that is the theory of Buddhism, Sarvastivadin. Okay, sometime we saw is Stankavasi. Stankavasi is related to Jainism, but this Sarvastivadin is related to Buddhism. And also Sautrantika and Samitiya are also related to Buddhism. So 10B is the option. Okay, only second one is the correct. So let us continue the next class.